Alright, so with your air tanks, basically I'm giving you two of them. This is what I was telling Anne-Marie about. These are high pressure paintball compressed air tank. It's not compressed CO2, it's just compressed air, regular old oxygen, nothing fancy. They may sound like glass when you hit them together, but they're actually steel, they're metal. If you drop this, and if this comes off, this thing is going to go flying around the room like a balloon that you just let go with your fingers at really high speed. Chances are maybe nothing would happen, but you know, don't let this thing go flying around the room. So don't break this off. Don't screw with it. Don't try to tighten it. Don't try to loosen it. Don't drop this. Treat these things like they are made of glass. Just pretend that they are, and don't mess with them, okay? They're sensitive little pieces of equipment. So if you screw with them, you're going to be sorry, all right? This one's the same stupid thing, basically. You got your valve here indicating the pressure, the PSI that's left over, and same with this one. Over time, these things will lose their air. My advice to you is to go ahead and fill them up when you're about to use it, as in within the next day or two. If you fill it up and you think you're going to be able to come back to it in a month or a couple of weeks, chances are good that this thing's going to drop all the air out of it. And that's because these seals up here are not ironclad. They're not super tight. So, I mean, they're as tight as they're supposed to be. And this thing has passed inspection, which it needs to, in order to be certified and usable. But they will lose air, right? Just like a tire goes flat after a long period of time sometimes. So anyways, fill them up a day or two before you're going to use the thing. And I would use them until they're completely empty, totally dry. And again, there's nothing else serviceable on them. You don't have to worry about any of this crap, these little valves on the side or any of that stuff. And when I say certified, when you bring this in to get it filled up, I bring them to a sporting goods store. The sporting goods store checks the dates on these things and checks the seals to make sure that they're valid, that they can actually be filled. After a certain number of years, these actually go bad, and you have to have all the rings and everything else replaced in them. That's a legal thing, I guess. So that way you don't hurt yourself and that no one else hurts themselves with them. So anyway, just be aware of that. So effectively, you got two tanks. They both hold just a little bit different amounts of air. I think one of 62 here, 62 cubic inches, and this one is 48 cubic inches. So that just means that this one, this one will get off more shots than this one will. Pressure-wise, it's the same thing. So it's not like this one shoots faster and this one's slower, or this one shoots better and this one shoots worse. It's not like that at all. It's just a matter of capacity. Think of them like your little CO2 cartridges, you know? You got a small one and it shoots a certain number. They make bigger ones of those things that shoot even more. My advice to you is do not try to use this thing with CO2. If you do, you're gonna regret it. So just stick with the compressed air.